Is it going? Yeah. Hey, y'all, what's going on? I'm pissed off because I was 9 minutes into the video and really at the motherfucking end on the American Horror Story. Okay, let's go back into the shit because I can't get that shit back. I can't get it. Ugh. Okay. I'm not going blow, blah, blow because this shit was all over the fucking place. Let's start with Ma Petite. You know from last time when it went off on the last episode, Ma Petite was killed by old dude when he was really supposed to kill the pussyhead man. He just snapped the baby's motherfucker with your impotent ass. Anyway, they looking for her. They looking Ma Petite, looking everybody, you know. They find this little box or whatever, her little clothes or whatever, and they think an animal that got her bones and all. Taken in there to Elsa, this bitch, she breaks down and looks in the box, and I'm like, well, there's a piece of her in there because I know she's in that water cooking. Damn him for doing that to Ma Petite. Anywho, she looks and breaks down, and she's going through her shit, and that's her, and she means so much. Meanwhile, the birdie bitch is like, because you know she done already told that bitch, if I find out you had something to do with, I think the twins, bitch, I'm going to kill you myself. And that bitch said it with full realness, honey. Her motherfucker, all of hers was sticking up. This bitch was serious. So she's going through her bit. The birdie bitch is looking. Then they flip to some other shit. And the birdie bitch is coming in with some turtle soup. Ugh. And she hands it to us and she's like, you are a good actress or some shit like that. She alludes to that and lets her know that she feels like she's the one that did that to Ma Petite. They going back and forth and shit. Elsa's being her dramatic ass self, you know. And then, oh girl is like, you did it and this and that and other. They talking and she's like, get out of here or whatever. She mad at her and when I came and got you and old girl was like, yeah, you had the mother's love and this and that and other. At one point, Elsa goes to further into what happened with her and who helped her, which was a man who made legs and shit. And she's like, you know, I'm never going to be beautiful again, but of course in a different language and all of that. He's like, yes, you are. So shit slowed down for him and he just concentrated on them wooden ass motherfucking legs, some stilts that he got for her. Okay, after that happened, she gets up or whatever, and I guess she think the birdie bitch is like, oh, I feel sorry, I'm not going to do this. No, that bitch went to, she shot and stopped her some kind of way. I was at before that, at some point the bitch shot. At the end of the motherfucking day, as she was pointing that gun at Elsa and got ready to shoot her, Elsa threw that motherfucking... Okay, y'all, cut off. But as I was saying, I'm put this shit together. As I was saying, Elsa threw that motherfucking knife like she was the best knife-wielding bitch this side of creation. It's running over again. I'm looking at it over there. She gets her wooden motherfucking steel song. Anywho, and did y'all see how first Elsa looked when she was laying on that thing? Honey, her face was beat down. Honey, she was giving you what you needed. Anywho, she done killed her and cooked some shit up. And got with Russell Eddington, y'all know I call him that from True Blood. With him, they come up with a scheme, and somehow the girl who's the soothsayer, the fortune teller, she says, goes to the pussyhead man and said, well, they found your mama and she dead. She's supposed to be and killed herself. She in the car and some kind of chain in her head, I think they said was off. And I'm wondering when some motherfucker gonna be like, well, what? This shit just didn't make no sense to me. Honey, the pussyhead man's going off. You can even see that the motherfucker that killed Ma Petite, he was somewhat hurt, and everybody was kind of hurt at that loss. Meanwhile, Elsa's faking the motherfucking phone. Not my sister, and the bitch knows she did it. And there was a scene where her and Russell Eddington was showing, you know, coming together on what happened. Still goading her in about being in the movie, which there was the scene when the pretty bitch was talking and saying anybody that steals your life, you get mad about it. And they showed Mama T coming out one time and handed her flowers and she threw it down and was mad. Elsa, bitch, please. And that same motherfucking powdered blue suit, bitch, you ain't got another one. That motherfucker gotta be pissed as shit or something. I don't know. Bitch, at the very motherfucking least, bitch, you ought to have motherfucking termites in that motherfucker from them wooden stilts. But we'll move forward with John Raz. Okay, so we have that. Then let's go over to this other shit that's going on with the crazy ass child that kills. The one that killed Patti LaBelle. The mother is in there at the doctor's office talking to the doctor about him, and he's, you know, this bitch is like, I want to slap the fuck out of her. And he's like, well, bring him in and, you know, tell him it's something else, blase, you know. She's laying there concerned about it. And this doctor's like, well, has anything else happened? And they go through the barrage of shit that has happened. The motherfuckers he done killed and the shit he done done. Okay, she goes back to the house with these boxes. About this time when she comes in, she sees Queenie, honey. Queenie done hit the scene. And as they said, all of these characters, all of these episodes run thread to each other. They run together cohesive. Lord, that's where she dropped her. Anywho, she's like, I've been talking to so-and-so's mother and we've been having, and she's been questioning me quite vigorously and yada, yada, yada. She said, well, she's gone. He said she was the last one to talk to her. She went to go get squashes. You can see Queenie is not buying that shit. She want to know where her mother is. Okay. Okay, that kind of, you know, dies down a bit or whatever went on with Queenie, you know, and then that takes me to where I want to go to now. We know from the pretty lady that she done hid the two-headed bitches somewhere. And the son is somewhere going motherfucking crazy. He's drunk and shit. This bitch Elsa didn't show up to the motherfucking funeral. She's somewhere trying to get another damn freak. Which, Shade, why you gonna call her? Because she big, she's a freak. You made that shit up. Anywho, gets her, go tells her. She tells her a sad story about how her mother, every time she takes a bite, get red, blah, blah, blah. She's like, well, you know, Elsa with her angry ass started eating this big super duper king size ass Babe Ruth. And the shade is what was that motherfucking shaking ass belt, bitch? When do that make you lose weight? Oh, honey. So she gets her, and when she comes in and he's like, you didn't even show up for her funeral or whatever. Burial and this and that and other. She's like, I was out getting somebody else and to keep the shit going. And he's like, I told you this shit was done. He's mad as hell. And at one point, to stop him, she said, look at her bosom. It's ample. And when you miss your mother, bitch, please. He said, you sick. Not as sick as your bitch ass gonna be a little bit later. Okay. So that shit goes on. Then, let's see, what else? Lord have mercy, y'all, this shit is so motherfucking crazy. Now, y'all know the lizard face bitch who really wasn't one at first, but the father got mad and just fucked her around. She done got up with 3 titties and this and that and other. And y'all already know that when old girl got killed, they feeling some kind of way and feel like, oh, dude did it. Okay. She is talking and Angela Bass is like, we take care of our own, honey. We're going to get them together. And next thing you know, it's a big motherfucking bucket of black ass tar. I'm like, Lord, they going to tar and feather this motherfucking man. Next thing you know, they at his motherfucking house. This bitch is at the end of the steps. He got the shotgun. Missed 3 titties. Then came and hit him, honey. They didn't drug him back. Then poured this hot ass motherfucking tar on him. And he's screaming and threw feathers and shit on him. And Miss Honey Cabbage that can read the future or whatever she claims she can do. She hears him and comes in and says, you don't want to do that. Angela Bassett is giving her, honey, you and that white privilege shit. I don't want to hear it, honey. You're not a freak and this and that. Nothing. That was just about what she was giving her. And she said, no, yes, I do plan on having those things. But if you all do this now, everything will change. And she was like, you don't know how many chances you have. And it might be another one. She spoke good sense. Well, honey, the lizard lip bitch. Oh, Lord, girl. Oh. Anywho, I can't. She tells him, you only living because, you know, basically because I'm letting you live. And if you ever come around me and mine again, I'm going to kill you. Now, y'all, I'm trying to understand. When he started hollering, I must have blinked or something. Did they start ripping and peeling him from the seat and he hollered? Or did they do something else? Because you know old girl had the knife, was ready to gut his motherfucking ass, and she was like, pull his pants down. Girl. Bitch, you played dirty like he cut one of them titties off, girl. Please. I like he gave you a fork titty. Anywho, that shit goes on. Meanwhile, the pussy hand man is somewhere leaning over something, drunk as hell. The future reading bitch is trying to get him to not be drunk, and his daddy done turned him on to this shit. Okay. And he didn't know when all that shit went on, when it was sad, when they were saying suicide, and he didn't even know his mother was sick, and they was like, yeah, he was, you know, she was sick, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Lord, there's the car. Now, let me look and see how this bitch was. Okay, the future bitch, the mind reading bitch, found her. Lord. Anywho, y'all. So that shit went on. Now can we go back to the crazy ass child that come to find out, honey, when the mama came back? Now the doctor done told her, and he didn't talk to the doctor, and the doctor sees that he is fully fucking crazy, along with being a queen, honey. You gonna cut the foot bags and thing? I can't. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, my husband is soaking his feet in the foot bath. Moving forward. So. Oh, your foot soaking escapades.
YouTube. I don't like that shit. Y'all like
your foot bathing. Ain't nothing wrong with his foot gets aching. He have to do the little soak shit. Anyway, moving forward. So she's back at the house gonna take him on the Queen Anne and some shit like that. But she's on the phone with the doctor, telling the doctor what she gonna do. He's like, no, he needs to be brought in, honey. I fear for your safety. When she hung up about that time, the son's there and said, so you think I'm damaged? Something. Look at that bullshit. They didn't put the chain around. Oh. Anywho. So, he's talking and he gives up her dirt. He says, okay, y'all, cut off again. What is that, 3 times? Okay, let's move forward. Anywho, he says, the reason why I'm this way is because you want to live in a house like this again, and you married your second cousin, and you had me out of the worst kind of sin, and this and that and other, and it was wrong. And then he mentioned the Roosevelts, and you know, and you knew granddaddy was doing or whatever, was doing that to them girls. And then the bitch said, I loved your daddy. Bitch, you love your cousin, bitch. Come on now. Oh, Lord have mercy. The shit went on, honey. Next thing I know, he had the motherfucking gun. And I thought maybe he was going to put his motherfucking self out of misery. He split her motherfucking wig. Bam! Dropped her ass. I was like, Lord. That's exactly how it was. What the fuck? This shit's, y'all, I don't have nothing else to give Jesus on this. They done lost their damn minds. Ah, Lord have mercy, y'all. I'm almost speechless at the shit tonight. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And when are they gonna get on to Elsa? And she gonna get caught up in her shit. Bitch, you done been all evil through this. Usually you good and bad kind of. You'll have a little good kind of along with you. But bitch, you just been Aubrey from the door. The twins are somewhere. And apparently they're gonna try to separate them on the next shit. Y'all, too much shit is going on. That's my motherfucking recap on American Horror Story, the freak show. Sorry I have to put these together and then cut off or whatever, y'all. So bear with me. I know my computer issues. I did see The Mob Wives. I will do that tomorrow. And I need to watch it over because I was kind of looking but not looking. Because it, you know, it came on. I was looking but not looking. But I think I'm going to be into this season because they got a lot of shit going on, honey. And my girl Karen is back. So I'm all for it. So I will talk about that tomorrow. I'm out of here, y'all. Much love.